Hello, my friends. Hello, everybody. We're going to do 2 games today. I don't know what those 2 games are. I know the first one is going to be Burnley versus Leeds in the FA Cup 5th round. Can we make it to the quarterfinal? We've been on a good run, but after the intro, we're going to have a couple things to talk about in terms of both Patreon in relation to upcoming series, specifically the Experiment series, as well as a tease of my intro to the main save that's going to be coming up next on the channel. So let's get to it. Welcome in, my friends. It's episode 16. Thanks for your support. I know there's all kinds of new saves going out and people are watching stuff from the main save. I have actually restarted the game now, so I'm officially on the non-beta engine, so whatever that means, to finish off this save. We're going to go to the end of the season here, so can we make a cup run? That's kind of the dream. Why would I say that right before we play the 5th round game? Because it probably means we're going to get knocked out. But if we do get knocked out, we'll play, I'm going to say Aston Villa, because we played Man City a bit, but look at this. That's pretty tough. 9th, 5th, 6th, almost like back-to-back with Aston Villa, which is odd if you ask me, and then Fulham in 18th. So this is a big game if you look at it this way. We're in 10th, but it could be worse. And honestly, you know, it's a little deceiving because we have the 2 games in hand. So against Man City, who we will play, as I noted, we got, 6 points. So if we win our 2 games in hand, we'd be even on points with them, which is kind of crazy. Of course, Aston Villa also have 2 games in hand against Arsenal. Now, not as much against the teams above them, but couple things. So talking about Patreon, 1, thank you for your massive amounts of support. There's 48 of you right as of the time I'm recording. The goal for the end of the month is to get to 60. Not sure if we're going to make it, but if you are enjoying this content and you're like, man, I've watched 16 episodes of this and I'm looking forward to something else, pop over to patreon.com/grayhairgaming. You can throw a buck or 2 my way. As part of Patreon, I have a second tier that starts at $10 a month, and I tell those folks, 1, thank you, and 2, I'll throw your name into like my experiment series or like as staff members in the game. I'll tend to do that after I kind of run through those names. The first tier patrons, like the $1 to $10 folks, or $1 to $9.99 folks, I'll randomly throw in every once in a while as well. But the $10 or higher folks get first dibs on the experiments. So my first experiment series that I'm going to be coming out with is going to be going back to what we did in FM19, I think it was 19, which is X, like unknown number, depending on the number of patrons, X number of Wonder Kids in 5 continents. And that's where I take my patrons and I turn them into Wonder Kids. One of them has the highest Wonder Kid range. Okay, so if you don't know how Football Manager works, you can give somebody a current and potential ability, and that potential ability can be in a range. So I don't want to give them all like 200, which is the max. I give them a range. So it's like, I don't know what the marks are in primary school outside of the United States, but like you've got in the US, you've got A, B, C, D, E, and F. So let's say your Wonder Kid is your A+ students, and then the next thing below would be like your B+ to A- type students. So let's say we have 10 kids in the experiment. One of them that I don't even know, my wife picked, like we randomly select it, my wife picks it, and she was the one that changes the stuff in the editor, is the actual Wonder Kid, and then everyone else is that next tier, and then we track their careers. We start them off in obscure leagues, like I think we had somebody in Libya or Liberia, one of those at one point. I tend to spread them out throughout the world, so 1 or 2 on each continent to kind of spread the love around. Sometimes somebody gets trapped in Canada. Maybe not this year, though, because we got the Canadian Premier League, so that's the thing. And we put them in the lowest reputation teams in those continents that are not playable necessarily, but that will show up. Because there's some that like you can put them in there and they like the match engine, they never send a scout there, so they never go anywhere. So try to avoid that. But that's coming. That's a little bit of a long ramble about that, but that's coming. So if that's something you're interested in, You're like, I want to see my name in the stars. You can go to patreon.com/grayhairgaming and join at that tier. Otherwise, just keep watching the content, keep liking and subscribing. It really does mean a lot. The other thing I told you is we're going to have a tease at the end of today's episode. Sorry if I misconstrued that. A tease at the end of today's episode with kind of a series intro teaser, like a 15-second thing about my upcoming main save. So stay tuned until the end of the episode for that. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say this. You know, this is the Thanksgiving holiday weekend in the United States. I know it's different in Canada and the rest of the world. But where we sit back and we are thankful for things, and I'm very thankful for this community and really the FM community at large. Those of you that hop in the comments and in the Discord and all that kind of stuff, it really is a lot of fun. So thanks for your support on the channel. It does mean a lot. As you can see, we smashed Norwich 3-2. I mean, it definitely didn't take a winner. Look at this. If you stayed till the end of the match, you got your money's worth, right? So we had in the same minute, my friends, the same minute. How often does that happen? I can't remember who was first, to be honest with you. It equals up 1-1. We score the winner. Yeah, in the 73rd minute. They immediately come back and score in the 75th minute. And then Dwight McNeil says, not today, and gets the winner in the 78th minute. He's on a 9.3. Then we go away to Wolves, again playing a 4-2-3-1, I think. Not really working out for them since they got rid of Nuno? Is it? Yeah, Nuno. Nuno Espirito Santo. I knew there was 3 names. And they've signed Viktor Goncharenko, who we all know as the CSKA Moscow manager. Yeah, I knew that. We take on Leeds today, who are, my friends, in 14th on 26 points with a negative 13 goal differential. We're 15 points ahead of them, and we've got a much better goal differential. Do you think that means anything today? Not sure. Pretty much the usual suspects. I'm taking a look here to see if there's anybody. Almada obviously is still out with the broken ankle. Really, everybody else that you'd expect is involved. So Olise takes here. Mendez is going to come over to the right. Goodmanson's been good. I'm so torn because I do love me some Goodmanson. He's more of that like bringing like. Mendez is definitely higher quality. So if we have to bring in Goodmanson, Mendez slides over here unless he's having a bad game. And then Olise will stay there. Busquets, Cork, McNeil, Piontek, Olazas, Tarkovsky, Ayer, Svensson, and Levakovic, I think is what Old Lady Plays told me in the comments to where to put the emphasis on the syllable. All right, my friends. Oh, I don't have my earbuds. What is... Oh, do I have the sound set up correctly? I doubt it. Let's see. I do have the sound set up correctly. Get in. A little post-holiday good stuff happening. Words. Let's go. Right. Oh, they've signed Alfredo Morales. I had him scouted. He was with Rangers, but the not yellow, but like bright orange, but not red, you know, tends to get yellow cards and like is aggressive, and his concentration was like a 6 or a 7. Like concentration and composure were 6s and 7s or 7s and 8s, and I was like, I mean, we need a striker, but not so sure about that. This is the change that I've noticed in the new match engine. It's yellow. I don't know how I feel about that. I kind of like the green. That's not, unless there's a setting that I don't know about. Yeah, so that they've not been great. That's great. We're unbeaten in 3 matches. It doesn't mean a great deal. We'll pay a little attention to it. You're not going to lull us into a sense of complacency, my friends. Let's go. I don't have the sound on anyway. Let's go. Olise collects it. Busquets. That just sounds weird to say about anybody in claret and blue, doesn't it? That just seems odd to me. Oh, doinks it for McNeil. Oh, that might have been a good tackle. I don't know. It kind of happened fast. I do like this. The running around, although, you know, I guess maybe the SI is trying to mimic reality. I don't even know who's going to take the penalty. Get rid of the screen. Thank you. In terms of technically, That was a good save. He's like an 18 on penalty taking. If he can't make a penalty, I don't know what to tell you. But technically, if you argue with the referee, aren't you supposed to get a yellow card? So does that happen? I think I maybe saw that once in FM20. It was like for dissent. But, you know, they've added the thing where they all get around the referee and go, oh, lads, you know, like that. That's exactly what it's like. And so I just kind of wonder, you know, like, is that going to be a thing where it's like, I said, back up, you know, yellow. Probably not, because that doesn't really happen in reality either. Oh, that's good. You know, turn and just stand on the ball. Oh, there goes Morelos. Oh, I thought that was an interception from Svensson. It was a play. It was a pass back. Alfredo gets it to Hilda Costa. Costa goes past his man. Is that Ayer or Svensson? That's Svensson. What a tackle, mate. Lovely stuff, that. Oh, a little cheeky back heel. Okay, get rid. You know, McNeil was kind of, I mean, if he'd put, you know, about 200% more power on that ball probably gets to McNeil. And instead, Livakovic with the save. Come on, boys. Away! Ayer flicks it on into a safe position for a throw-in. That's fine. We'll take that. We'll take that, boys. Even on the shots and on target, although our, obviously, XG is much higher because we had the penalty opportunity. Elise swings it in! Christoph makes up for it. He says, I don't want the easy goals. Let's not do that. Let's get rid of the easy goals and just go straight to corners, crashing into the box, and smashing it home for our 11th goal of the season. Here's the highlight again from way up high. Skycam. I mean, I think that's one of those goals that people would go like, oh, a keeper should have done better. It's like, have you had somebody stand in the 6-yard box and thump a header in your general direction? How fast are your reaction speeds? You know, like that happened sometime in the last 2 or 3 Premier League weekends where it's like, oh, they should have done better. Oh, dearie me. But it's like, I mean, maybe you could have done slightly better, but like that ball is coming at you quickly. And like, by the time it is leaving their head, your brain has to process and move your arms. Like it's much more difficult than it looks. And that's not as somebody who's played goalkeeper, obviously. It's just like, that's just a reality of physics. Like reaction times. So we've got the 1 goal. Okay, right, Svensson. Long throw, flicked on. I do love the like, I'm just gonna flick it into the mixer headers on the long throws. That's a nice addition to the match engine. Is he onside? Was he left onside? It's off the post! Oh, McNeil, can he chase it down? He does. We've hit the woodwork. Oh, over top! Oh, what a save! What a save! Mendes is like, I can't buy a goal today, my friends. 1.54 in the XG. We had 1 clear-cut chance, and that's it. And that was the penalty. So, like, the goal we scored was not a clear-cut chance, or even a half chance. I'm not going to say that. I think they're playing pretty well. Guard against complacency, but you're doing a good job. Why would you be like, you could do better? I mean, you could do better in that we could have scored some of that, but, you know, really just the penalty. The rest weren't even half chances. So, Court comes forward. Oh, plays it right back. Oh, if you're a Leeds fan. I've seen that several times in the last 5 games where goalkeeper goes to distribute it, and I don't know if it's just the ball-winning midfielder traits, but like that has happened more than once. Now, it doesn't always lead to a goal, but has led to chances, which we will not complain about. We'd like to get Tarkovsky off here at the 60th minute. That was an FM20 hesitation where, like, just watching that tag, you're like, oh dear, that's going to be a red card, isn't it? It wasn't. It was just a good tackle. It was just focusing us. Oh, Elise drives back, gets it to Mendes, who lays it off, and Christoph says, I am making up for my penalty mistake. Not mistake, but just, you know, could have been better. Good save, to be fair. 13th goal of the season. He started today with 10, I think. Yeah, because it said 11th goal of the season, yeah. A fierce drive, high at goal, according to the little commentary there. No complaints, my friends. Tarkovsky is going to be our first sub. I kind of feel like Christoph needs to come off next just so we can rest him. Like, we got games galore here, people. We've got the goals. Although we could rest Cork, you know. He has played so much. He's 3 stars, but he to me is kind of like I don't know. Oh, that was poor. That was a miscommunication is what we'll call that. We'll give a little bit of grace there between Busquets and Cork. Cork is just a machine, though. This, I guess, is my... He kind of feels like a James Milner, but James Milner doesn't start every game. It's just like, man, I know I've been able to rely on him, and it's been delicious. It's been delicious. Some would even say nutritious. Tarkovsky. We've got Vavro. Come on down, son. Get the yellow off. Yep. Ayer and Busquets are also 1 card away from danger. Cork has picked up... Uh-oh. Hold on. Let's go ahead and... I can never remember of the options who's the best. Let's say it's going to be... It looks like Busquets will slide over, and Mola will take the deep line playmaker. Get the other yellow off. I'm not sure if that's going to mean a... I don't think that'll mean a suspension for the next match for Cork, because it didn't mention it in my little tablet screen. Okay. How many yellows can a team pick up, lads? We're still passing it around. You didn't miss much. Mendez. Cork. Oh, it goes inside. I thought he was going to go... McNeil looked a little stunned there. I thought he was going to go... Oh, my gosh. Of course, when I go to sub him off! Oh, no. It's a disaster. I don't think it's going to let me. It would be wrong. Is this a bug? I don't know if I can not sub. I can't undo my changes. I can't, like, and there's not the option to just take somebody off. Let's see what happens. Have we just broken this? This is the new match, or the full version of the game. Wait a minute. Okay, that's really weird. Right. Let's regroup. Let's slow the pace down. Be more disciplined. Is it just showing that he's no longer in, though? Like, that's the weird thing. Like, why is he still showing up? It's never a dull moment, is it? And Elise is exhausted, so we'll go ahead. Oh, Vavro's picked up a yellow too. Deary me. Wait, oh no, I missed it. I missed the... Oh, damn. It's gonna be a goal, isn't it? Keeper could have done a tad bit better there, but I guess we'll give him a little bit of grace. And we're gonna take Svensson. We can't afford to go down yet another player, so Paolo, come on down. Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad you showed up today to watch this? I really wish I could just pick the middle. There we go, the middle slot. All right, no, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, he's coming off. You just take him off. That's not. I don't want Mendes there. Oh my goodness. Just play automatic. You can play box to box. You can defend. Can we hang on for 10 minutes? The only thing we're lacking is Vavro getting sent off. Oh, you know what I need to do? Yeah, we should probably drop that line, huh? We can't tightly mark. We can essentially do nothing. We can't close anybody down. We just kind of have to just sit here and take it and hope and pray. Oh no, not a highlight! Oh my gosh. Not like this, boys. Not like this. I got nothing. I got nothing. I mean, it's we have 9 players. 8 outfield players against 10 is difficult. Keeper was there though, wasn't he? Oh my goodness, we have barely gotten through. A good boy. A good one, boys. Well done. Oh dear. Oh man. Ayer's injured. 393. Cork's banned. Yes, I mean, he deserves some praise. I mean, it wasn't fantastic at the end, but that wasn't really your fault. Oh, and it's jacked up. Well, I don't want copy of fixtures. I just want the fixtures. Why would it? Let me go do the press conference and we'll see who we get in the next round. I think we have to do the draw now. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to do the draw today, but I don't think we're going to go ahead and do the quarterfinal because I went back and reviewed the footage, and that game took a long time, and I do want to show the teaser for my upcoming main save. So I'd love to get your thoughts on that once you see it in the comments. But let's do the draw, and then that'll be the next episode. Let's go. So the options here: Arsenal, Burnley, Leicester, Stoke, Bournemouth, Chelsea, Man United, and Tottenham. Based on that, we would take we would take some Bournemouth. Yeah. Or some Stoke, since they're in the championship. That'd be delicious, wouldn't it? Let's see what we get. Oh, we're up first. Cool. At home. Stoke, get in, lads! Yes! I mean, and they're currently 13th. It's not like they're even winning the league or anything. We will freaking take that, my friends. I gotta see what it ends. I don't understand. I don't ask for a different view of the fixtures. How do I get rid of that? Just give me the fixtures. Hop forward. We'll be back on March 19th. I'm not even going to look at the other... I'm not going to look at the other rounds. But you're saying there's a chance, my friends. All right. I'm going to show you the trailer. Thanks again to my patrons if you're interested in becoming part of that for the experiment save or just to say thanks. Check it out. The link is in the description below. And we'll see you next time. Hit that like button. Let's go.